So hello and welcome back to the Boho project. I thought today we would start by putting in our gallery wall. And we're going to start, of course, with the big peacock print. As I go, I'm using, also I was showing you I'm using a wax there to put my things up. As we go, you're going to see that everything looks crooked, and a lot of that is because I'm using a very old tripod and one leg doesn't want to stay tight anymore. I thought I had it, but my new camera is a lot heavier than my old camera, so it went down, and I didn't notice until I was done filming. But as you'll see when I zoom into the wall, that even one end of the couch looks higher than the other. And in the end of the video, I will show you everything. I had some stuff just a little crooked, but it wasn't like it looks here, so I apologize for that. But in the end, I will show you where everything is all straightened up. Everything looks pretty good, except for my holding the camera and bouncing it around. So I wanted to center the peacock over the couch, and see, this is what I mean. But if you look, the left side of the couch is higher than the right side of the couch, and honest, it was due to the tripod. So I decided to hang one of the miniature macrame I did in here, and I cut the bottom off because it was way too long. What I did was I cut the head off, or I cut off one of those sewing pins that has a little head on it, and then I just pushed it into the foam board wall and was able to just hang it on there like that. Next I put in kind of this Art Deco piece. I really like her. I think she's cool. And I'm straightening. Yeah. So anyway, then I had this little, you'll see me put it in next. It's a little plastic violin. I think it was some sort of small Christmas ornament. And anyway, I kind of stuck that there on the wall. I'm sorry that my arm and stuff keeps getting in the way, but there just isn't enough room, and there was no other way I could put the camera in so you could see it. Now this one I do get hung pretty crooked. I do straighten, like I said, it all gets straightened out in the end. I do still have my cold. It's not much better. And the flu's going around again here, and it's ridiculous. So I apologize for my voice. I apologize, yeah. Anyway, so here I am. I'm just continuing to hang things. Trying to decide where I want to put them. Obviously, that was not something I wanted to put in there at that time. But yeah, so I opt for this little silhouette thing instead. And we just keep going from there. So now I'm putting in a little oval picture, and honestly the print is supposed to go vertically, but you can't really tell because it's a lot of flowers, so they're just kind of in there. And then I decide that I want to put that picture. It's got two tiny little dogs on it. I decide I want to put it down there, but I'll be moving it too soon. I added one of the macrame leaves we made, and I thought I was filming and I wasn't, so there I was just putting in the last one, and that was another. I don't want to put that right there, but then I do put it right there, but then I take it right back off because it's just it wasn't right. It's too big. So I move the picture with the two little dogs over to that wall, or that part of the wall, and then I have this medieval print that I decided I wanted to put over on that side. And so yeah, it's taken shape. I'm not sure if I'm 100% pleased with it, but when I got all done, I realized I really am kind of liking it. Oops, and see, that's the other part. This tripod's loose and the camera's heavy and it moved. So then I have this little piece here that I made into a mirror, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it because I wanted to put it there, but I think it's going to end up somewhere else. So you can see the one picture up in the right corner is pretty crooked. So now I'm trying to figure out if there's something else, and of course I bumped the couch. So for right now I'm leaving it, and if you remember this piece, it was the original header I had up between the kitchen and the dining room in the farmhouse way back when I first started, and then I took it out because I wanted the house to go a different way. This took me a long time to make, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but there is that gap in the corner back there where I left it so I could put my lights down, my cords and stuff. And since this has holes in it because it was made from a bunch of those wooden fans, I thought, why not stick that in the corner? It goes good with the Boho, and then I'll run my lights down there. And since I'm using fairy lights, I will have light that's projecting out of those holes back there, and I think it's going to look really cool. So that's the plan for that, and now I'm just putting the cushions back on the couch. I don't have the pillows yet, and I haven't done anything with the ends of the bolsters, but I'm putting them back on the couch, and then I'll just be adding some more things into the room. Like I'm putting the rug down, and I'm putting down the little padded footstool coffee table thing I made that matches the couch, kind of, because the bottom of it is painted white. And then I sat that little chair that we made together back in there. And I don't know why I'm worried about that thing falling over. Guess I don't want it to take the artwork off the wall. I do have some spots there and maybe up above over there that I still have some other little things I want to put on the walls here, so I do have spaces for those. So here's everything all put together. The walls there, that panel's in there. And I'm really liking how it's come together so far. So anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I hope you like my gallery wall too. Everyone, have a great day. Bye.